Hello, friends. Welcome back to our Warpath. And aren't we on it? I just wanted to jump in here into this vacuum of redundancy and ridiculousness that we're hearing from our mainstream media and really just everybody who's trying to report on events right now. Very, very difficult for them. They're all very surprised. Even the ones who know better are, I think, taken aback by the energy and the viciousness that we're seeing demonstrated by the jackbooted thugs and criminals who've taken over the federal government. I think the most surprised group may be the voters who voted for this regime, as they find out that they're not just no longer needed, no longer of interest to Trump and his minions, but that they are now going to be victimized even more harshly than they ever were before. And certainly most of them have been victimized before, but now it's going to be a new order of victimization. The people who've been appointed to run this smash and grab robbery are vicious, vituperative cowards who have been selected for the level of vengeance that they bring and the level of fealty that they've demonstrated. Not anything to do with skills or abilities to govern, because governing is not going to be an element in what we're about to go through. It will be the opposite of governing. It will be corporate autocracy. So everything now is for business, for the owners of business, for the managers of business, and everyone else is simply in service to the profit taking that that is the sole motivation now of the U.S. government under Trump. This is a worldwide syndicate moving in. Trump is now inviting Putin to the White House. He's got his operatives installed in his cabinet, and they're running roughshod over any kind of norms because they said they would, and they feel very entitled to do so now because they said they would, and they got elected anyway. So now Trump doesn't need his base. He doesn't need the red hat people anymore. He will court them. He will enjoy their adulation as long as it's there. But he doesn't actually need them anymore. And that's going to be a big shock for the country because it's no longer going to be the case that there will be any kind of effort to cloak the racism, the nationalism, and the fanaticism, the Christian fanaticism that is now at the heart of the government that's been invited to run our nation. Well, I know that this is all obvious, and I don't mean to repeat it just like everybody else is. What I mean to say here in this space is that they underestimate who they're up against. The number of true sociopaths that are involved in trying to do this smash and grab robbery is very tiny. It's a very, very small minority. They seize the megaphones of social power to try and broadcast their message, to popularize it, and to try to make it appear much more broad-based than it really is. In fact, it's a mile wide and a millimeter deep. There is no there. This is all a front for what is really just kleptocracy. So no attempt to govern and no window dressing anymore. We're really going to see these people in their naked truth, destroying things, destroying lives, stealing and lying, and perhaps suffering consequences themselves. I mean, it's not unlikely that their poorly thought out plans will rebound against them. They certainly will. But they're rebounding against us. And what's our response to that? Well, first of all, I want to say we are in this together. We are in this together. And the more there is a we, the stronger that we is. So beginning to recognize those around you who share your concerns, speaking your concerns, expressing yourself to yourself first. Let your honest feelings come up to the surface. Confront your fears, deal with your anxieties, open to your confusion, and let the reality of your situation come up to the surface. It's very important that we be in reality now, because we're going to be offered an upside down world in a funhouse mirror, and it's going to be important for us to talk to each other and stay grounded, because a lot of the ground is going to shift beneath our feet. So expressing yourself to yourself, and then having that courage to express those feelings to those around you, and finding common cause, but also finding moments of solidarity and moments of resolution, even moments where conflict can be aired, so that people have a chance to find the truth about the community that they're in now. Where you are now is what's relevant to you. And to say something about what is going to happen to the poor and absolutely criminally treated Palestinians in Gaza is an irrelevance in many respects to your life. So what is relevant? What is happening? What is true? Making space for yourself, for those around you, to share in the consciousness as we raise it. And as we raise our consciousness, we see that for the most part, capitalism is at the heart of this. Capitalistic hubris is the soul of this kind of energy, and that can be broken. It can be broken by the working class. It can be broken by the workers. When the workers don't go to work, work doesn't happen. And we'll talk about that in the future. But for now, our work is to express ourselves, to be creative, to use creative self-expression as a means to fill ourselves with a sense of strength, even in the face of pain and torture and attack. Because believe me, people are being attacked. We are under attack. We are under attack. This is a war. They've made war on us. But they are few, and we are many, and we can crush them easily by uniting together. Love to all us people. We are the people. Stay strong. See you soon.